friends, I am just blown away. My heart is just shouting with just unreal amazement and full of just awe and wonder and just so much thank you and gratitude to your creator and your God and also the people in this food city. I mean, you kidding me? I have got to go so much to thank you, creator, thank you, God, thank you all on the side, angels, every one of you. Lord, if you're involved in this, yes, you too. Oh my gosh, every one of you. You're right. Because you would not believe what just happened. I mean, seriously. So, I just came off a drum. You're going to see some of my videos uploading, right? So, I was kind of hungry. And I decided, Food City, I've seen this. We don't have these in Colorado. And I'm driving by, and guess what? Your creator on the other side, they told me, you go in here. It's a very safe, loving place, number one. They said, you got to see something here. And I told my mother, I just told her, I said, well, I got to go in this Food City. I'm going to check it out. But see, I was concerned because Walmart, I wanted just a chicken instead of going to talk about it. I wanted some chicken, okay? And like because you can eat on those several days. It's low cost and a lot of good protein and stuff like this. I don't like eat a lot of meat. I don't like to, but anyway, that's a whole different story, okay? But I really needed some protein or some chicken, some pollo, right? So anyway, so I told her I said I'm going to try because Walmart sometimes it's late and I don't particularly no not a fan of Walmart. I know they got to make a living. People work there, good people. I think support them. I like to support them anyway. So anyway, so Food City. So they told me it's a great place. I mean, and guess what? I told my mother. I said, pull up here. I said there's an E missing on the check cashing. I said, was E is for evil. Not kidding you. I said I'm gonna have to diagnose it. Mother said because your creator talks in many ways. Your God that loves us all, right? So I'm like, what? So what's going on here, right? So anyway, so they told your creator told me to go ahead and walk in this place. I'm adding some of this. I know it's long, but you gotta understand this, right? So I go in there and I find a chicken. I talked to this gal, not kidding. I said, "Did you bake that?" Okay, I told her, I said, because they were $6.99 and they're only like $4, like $4.29 or something at Walmart. I'm like, I'm calculating. Let's see, $7 minus four. It's almost a $2.50 difference. I said, man, boy, I should go there. So I'm talking to her. She tells me, oh, these are way better than Walmart's. They're fresher. They're. She goes, I can cook that myself. She goes, they're really fresh. They have more meat on. I said, and it's not dry. So I said, oh, really? And I said, oh, did you cook it with love though? She goes, I did. She said, I cooked it with intent, and intent is what makes a difference. Intent of love and intent of happiness and joy. And I said, oh, wow, you gotta be kidding me. So, because here's the thing is, I kid you not, this is real, that if two people, one, let's say it's a very negative person, cold at heart and stuff, they follow a recipe, the exact same recipe, same oven, same temperature, and you have somebody who cooks with love. Like, somebody that's very loving and caring, they cook it the same thing. And I tell you what, there is a difference in the flavor of that food. It comes out one tastes kind of like garbage, like it came out of a trash can. The other one, you can actually taste the difference of flavor. So, and it's true because intent. So I was talking to her about this, that there's actually a guy who's an Asian who, remember, he did studies. I don't know if you saw him. I can't remember his name. Who he had actually took two jars, put two same sets of seeds from the same everything, same jar, same water, and one jar he cussed it out every day and blah 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 and said blasphemy, and then the other one he said love and talked to him peaceful and sing to it and stuff. Well, anyway, the jar after the one of them was he opened it up and it was like nice and a little bit of just a good fermented thing, and the seeds growing really well in this jar. I think it was like soybeans something they put in with the water. And the other one, oh, it was like sewage or rotten, it smelled bad. He said, oh my God, nothing like grew in the same, like half dead. It's horrible, right? And looking up, and people have actually repeated his experiment. There's also another guy from I think India or somewhere in the Arab country who says that water, that your thoughts and emotions towards that water, even before you drink, it can impact the way it comes into your body. Okay, so and this guy, so he knew the same theory that you can impact water, the way that water vibrates and what it becomes to when you drink it and stuff like this. Okay, so that's what's amazing about that. So, and also along that same lines, almost lost my thought. Oh, that people think about this. 80% of our body is made of water. Okay, 80% of our body is water, or more, maybe 85 or somewhere like that. So you're this walking water. So if you have good intent, good heart, and loving, and also so you're bringing water and drinking that good love into the water to begin with. And this guy using analogy, if you are a negative personality, the water will be impacted even before it becomes in your mouth. That's the outer to the inner, the world around you, to put it into your body. So he said that you could actually impact that water with negativity right in you. So here's the thing: I kind of got off track on that. So here's another thing about that: since we are about 85% water, that so if if we can influence water that's actually just a material like in a cup or something, think about the water, that human being, that person, their soul and their spirit, and also their flesh. If that water can, the way we feel, we have this entanglement with our flesh and our spirit, so you can impact somebody's feelings and their emotion and soul back and forth by focusing on the way we treat them water with love, respect, and these other things. It is real. That is me, right? See what I just said. I know I got off track from the story, but I had to tell you about that. Here's this important. So I'm going back to the store and I talk fast. I'm sorry. Got to move. I'm always on the move, right? Okay. So anyway, so I was talking to her about the chicken, and she said, I said, okay, well, I'm buying it, right? I'm going to take this chicken. I'm going to go, and you missed me. So that's all I wanted was chicken. So I go to the counter, and you're going to love this. So, I go in there, and I'm trying to, I have an EBT card, which is a food card, because, I'm tight on funds. We all know this, right? I'm really tight on funds. And so I went to use my EBT card, and it throws an error code 11. The guy goes, this young gentleman, he goes, I don't know what this means. And there's a guy that worked there for years, and the older gentleman goes, and another kid goes, man, we have never seen that code. He goes, I don't know what that means. And I said to the kid, I said, well, what does error code 11 mean? He goes, I have no idea. He goes, I need to call the manager, right? He goes, this is crazy. I have never seen it. So I knew this guy that worked longer said the same thing. He goes, that is wild, right? So I was laughing. I said, well, I must have a dark cloud or something like this. So he calls this manager. This lady comes up, and you know what she says? It's not even her real name. She goes, I said, look at this. I said, I got a dark cloud or something. I said, look, I can't even get an EBT food card to work, this card. And she goes, well, I'm an angel. She goes, I'm your angel here to help you. I said, oh my God. I said, thank you, angel. Remember, I told you angels can flesh. They can. She's not, I don't know if she's necessarily an angel that I've talked to before in flesh, but she's angel, so it doesn't matter. I'm calling her an angel. She's the angel no matter what. Even if she dropped down from heaven, or she's here already on earth, because angels are some already on here on earth. Some God has actually sent from heaven. It's a long story I can tell you that he dropped down from heavens. Now, he can drop him down, or he can actually, you're an angel maybe. That's why you're here, and we're working together and showing love and peace. So you are an angel, right? So she was an angel. She was. I said, well, thank you, angel, because she's here to help me and solve my problems. Well, okay. So she opens up this machine, and it's crazy. She has to reboot the whole system, okay? So she has to reboot everything, right? So she goes and reboots it, and it's funny because she pulled out a package of, it was like tuna fish, right? And it had dust. This thing hadn't been opened in 2 years, even the machine and that package, because the young gentleman, this young gentleman looks at it and he goes, man, he goes, well, it says that the date says 2022, that's still edible. He's like May of 22 or something, that number. He goes, it's still edible. And I said, oh my gosh, it's been the dos años. Started speaking in Spanish sometimes. And she goes, yeah, it's been there 2 years. She goes, we haven't opened this machine in 2 years. So I'm like, okay, so I want to focus on it just for a second. That is what your creator can do. You know what he did? He threw an error code 11. He manipulated machine. I kid you not. Thank you, God, our creator, just for this whole situation, because I'm heading somewhere with this. He'd actually manipulated error code 11. It never been happened. They said they'd never seen this code. So anyway, I'm going to be pointing the video at her, this lady, to be rude or anything like this. Okay, so you get to error code 11. So she puts it back, reboots it, and everything like this, right? So then it comes up, and all of a sudden, so it reboots and recycles. And then, so I went to, he goes, okay, put your card in now. So I ran my EBT card, my food card in there. Guess what? It says 0 funds available to make the purchase. I'm like, what? I said, you understand, I spent like, 6 months getting that food card. I said, there's supposed to be, some kind of, there's supposed to be money on it. I said, what is happening? I said, you got to be kidding me. And he goes, I'm sorry. He goes, oh, you know what the issue is? Because she didn't stand the manager. He goes, the problem is you're buying something that is considered hot. It has to be cold. I said, what? I said, you got chicken? Are you kidding me? They said it has to be cold to sell it. I said, what? I said, I'm dang homeless. I said, how the heck are you going to heat this thing? I said, you got to eat cold food? I said, they sell ice even. Yes, that's considered food. That's cold, but they sell it, and the card won't pay for, they said, sorry, that does, no. And I said, I was speaking Spanish. She said, caliente versus frio, right? She's like, what? I said, you got to kid me. I said, these politicians, they're eating their nice warm meal. I said, some darn stupid politicians did this for some stupid reason. I said, it's a stupid thing. They said, yes, we know it's stupid. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, they're eating cold chicken tonight? I said, hell no. I said, they care about us? Hell no. I said, it's ridiculous. So anyway, so I'm talking about that. And I was just on a plan, just telling the truth. I told him, I said, it's not your fault. You don't make the policies and rules. I said, this is ridiculous. So anyway, this is where it's really, man, it broke my heart because I didn't want the young gentleman to do this, but he did. He pulls out his credit card, he runs it through and buys it for me. I mean, what an amazing young gentleman. I'm actually going to show his name. It's not going to be a problem for him because I told her, I said, you keep it. Very few people have helped me anywhere, not the churches, hardly anybody's ever. I mean, I've given out thousands, and I've begged in churches or wherever, and people, and there is nobody that ever would help me money. And I said to the young gentleman, I said, geez, I said, man, you don't understand. I've given out thousands. I said, you're one of the first guys, one of the few that has ever helped me. And he goes, well, that's sad. More people should help each other. And I said, oh my God, he gets it. That nobody helps each other. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be, just helping, I ask people to help them with their vehicle, or, if you have a little time, we're busy, just help, a lady across the street, like the old saying, right? Well, anyway, so I was broken hearted. I'm like, yeah, I had to hug the guy. I said, I'm not gay, and, because people get so weird about if you hug, even guys. So I gave him a hug, and I said, man, thank you, brother. I said, you're amazing, right? So I was talking to her. I said, you got to make sure. She goes, you got to make sure you help him. So she goes, he is my best employee. She goes, he is awesome. She goes, he does a great job, best employee. Well, not only is he the best employee in this way, but he's the best at heart. I'm not kidding you. And so anyway, I was talking to her a little bit. I told her that I'm going to try to meet with the Scottsdale manager, what we can do to help him, Donald Ortega. Yeah, I'm going to try to have lunch with him somehow. And I said, yeah, how is this homeless guy going to explain to him, hey, I'm homeless, but he knows me. I talked to him a little bit, but he doesn't know my situation, and I don't care. I'm not going to, I don't really care about that. And so she said we need more help with the Latinos and Hispanics, especially from Mexico. Now, here's the thing: is what you got to realize in Colorado, that if you tighten those borders and you start locking these down, we have got to solve this border issue, because I tell you, your food prices are going to go way out the roof. That border is designed. Oh my God, you're talking food shortage, because I'm telling you, they work those fields in Colorado. And I would hate to say it, our Caucasian white young ladies and gentlemen, they're so caught in the beast system, in the system about this and that, and free money and free ride, that they will not work those fields or those on those orchards. We'll be starving in about 10 minutes if those folks don't come from Mexico and take care of that. I'm not kidding you. You don't understand. 100% of that stuff that's being hauled, because I've worked around those farm fields and with them, there's nobody. You'll starve in 10 minutes. So I'm seriously, and you got this vice president lady who won't even go down there, fly down there to resolve that border situation that's even occurring today. Or now you're talking about how to deal with this situation about our food supply. Seriously, our food supply is at danger. Yeah, seriously, I'm not kidding you. Whenever we ever solved the real issues by bigger walls and stuff like that, even though the Berlin Wall was a big mistake, they said later on, you do not solve issues by walls and borders and guns and things like this. You do not. Anytime you put up a barricading by voice or mouth, anything else, then you got an issue. So we got to solve this problem. Anyway, so I told her that I would talk to him. She said we need support for the Hispanics, and I agree. It's like, see, everybody's been washed aside even, right? No offense to the people who are black. I was thinking to myself, look, all the focus is on the blacks, and we got to have them help. I know they need the same thing problem. We got Native Americans. They asked me about this badge and they have my name about the Yapawawis. The name is, all these minority groups are getting destroyed, and guess what? The focus is, no offense, is on the blacks, right? But they're not even getting help. It's a fake help, right? They said, oh, the Black Lives Matter, this and that. Oh, are you kidding me? All that focus and energy is going one direction. Nobody's talking about how the waters are being polluted in Colorado for the Native Americans. They can't even go in the water there, and then how they've been getting their butts. Talking about the Latinos, how they're getting their rear ends kicked, and the Hispanics. Are you kidding me? Seriously. All that focus and energy, because it's easier to create a hate and war and division over black versus whites. Try to explain over, hey, the Mexicans versus whites. See, it's harder to push that agenda, that theme. So they take the easy hanging, low hanging fruit, smack society with it, and push that in the news and destroy it. So you divide them, right? Divide them, because I mean, I'm telling you, that's a great tool, is to hit that majority classes, boom, 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 because it's already been instilled in there, right? So anyway, back to this. So he bought, and it breaks my heart. So I'm like, I said, man, I tell you, I said, bud, I can't believe this, and it was really nice of him, and so I'll make sure he does this. But see, you understand that your Creator made sure that, well, see, that's the thing, is we got good people, good souls, so everybody's doing their job like a teamwork. Your God is doing his job, the angels doing theirs. We got these good souls, because these weren't good souls, this wouldn't have happened. I would have been in tears of joy and happiness and thankful to the whole team. But anyway, his name here, I'm going to put this up here, is, let's see, oh, there you go, Nathaniel Gregg, right? What a great gentleman. He's going to help make a difference in this world someday. I'm hoping I can help that. So let's pray for him, and also ask the Creator and the angels on the other side to, our God, to hopefully make just him have a wonderful, blessed, life. Because, I mean, even from this day forward, make sure he's blessed all the way, because he's got a good heart. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, wow, right? I'm going to keep this receipt for the special honor of this young gentleman. I mean, seriously, look at this. I mean, you kidding me? We got good souls out there. We got to remember that, okay? I mean, really, that is amazing, right? Look at this. I mean, seriously, $7.60. You got to remember, he does not make a lot of money. He's just working as a young gentleman at a food store. I'm serious. These guys do not make good money. He's probably making minimum wage, maybe a little bit, somewhere in that area. With sometimes you don't even get benefits unless you've been on here for like 2 years. That's another problem with the system. You got to work here 2 years, and half the people, though, like in the software field, man, trying to get those staying on long enough without the stock market falling, washing out, and stuff like that. You prayed every day that you're at the mercy of the damn system, the beast system. Store number 37, 128. See, there's probably even things involved in this, numbers and stuff like that, if you actually, but I don't want to care about decoding. I do just decode love and that stuff anymore. So anyway, there's your food city. Thank you, other side. You're the best. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is just unreal. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm sure things happen. Sometimes we don't see these small miracles happen around us. There's times where I had to go back like 6 months and said, oh my gosh, that must have been God or somebody or the Lord or angels or, some other good side, after the fact. I'm like, geez, I didn't realize that. I mean, seriously, look back at your times of life. You'll be like blown away. What's happening? So anyway, all right. So get moving. There's probably a lot more I can say, but anyway, God bless you all. Hang in there. Let's do this. And I'm telling you, remember, keep pushing love, peace. Like she said, intent. Always. That's a good word. Never heard anybody talk about intent. Make sure your intent is positive to people, and make sure your intent can be positive or negative. So make sure your intent is always positive. All right. All right. God bless and love you all.